Thursday. My name is Autumn Schultz. I am your host today. And as always, I have to say thank you to our sponsors, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health, and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rivel Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Suntan City, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. So some things that are happening this week. So Almost Friday Fest is tonight, and it's Watermelon Week. They're going to have free watermelons courtesy of Stouts Market. The beverage tent will be selling watermelon sangrias. Live music from Mud Dog Bands. Goodness gracious, I've been saying this all week, and that is the first time I have gone through that. But it starts tonight at 5 o'clock. Join them along the riverfront. And if you haven't already, get your ducks for the YMCA Duck Derby. So that is happening. You can get them online or there at Almost Friday Fest. So get your feathery flock of ducks and help out. The top 3 will win a prize, and the slowest duck will win a prize as well. Tomorrow from 7 to 9 at Crossroads, the Kids First Fun will enjoy pancakes, eggs, sausage, breakfast, and donations are accepted if you'd like to do this. Contact Hillary at United Way of Muscatine with any questions, or you can also pre-order. So this will be at Crossroads from 7 to 9 to enjoy breakfast with the Kids First Fun. This Sunday from 1 to 4 is the Quad Cities Wedding Pop-Up Bridal Show happening at the Merrill Hotel. So check out the Merrill's wedding reception space and meet some of the amazing vendors such as Jordan Lloyd Photography, Letters by Elliot, Merrill Soap Company, Cadeau Bakery, and more. So make sure that you are planning a wedding. This is going to be something you do not want to miss out on. So this is Sunday 1 to 4 at Merrill. So I have 2 amazing guests today, and I'm really excited to jump into these. Today I have Mike here, and he's going to be talking about the 2nd annual Quarterback Club reunion. Good morning.
Well, good morning. I appreciate you calling me amazing, but I'm kind of flattered.
Oh, you're welcome. Way to start your morning.
Yeah.
So for some that maybe don't know what this is, can you tell us about what the Quarterback Club was?
I will. So the Quarterback Club, Muscatine Quarterback Club, supposedly originated, now don't hold me to this because my Uncle Albert told me this was the date, so you all know him. So he said it originated in 1949. So basically what it was, Autumn, was a group of guys, or I should say, I want to be politically correct, men and women that would get together on a Wednesday night and just, it would have originated in the fall, and they would go through like to the end of December, kind of at the beginning of football season. And they used to be really big into, they would get a lot of speakers from like the university and the surrounding area, from high school coaches, from L&M to Muscatine to Wilton, all the surrounding communities. Mm-hmm. And as through the years, as they got together, they ended up, it was a nonprofit group, and they would raise funds for high school sports or elementary schools, from band to they originally put the first scoreboard in at the high school. So it was something they basically raised money for, and like I said, it was I think a lot of it was just the excuse to get out of the house on a Wednesday night. But anyway, that's what they did. They did a lot of great things for the community. And kind of like all those organizations, from the Moose to Elks, unfortunately, the members got older. They didn't get any new blood in, and it just kind of fell by the wayside. They used to do great river days, as you all recall, and they did a lot of great things. So anyway, last year, my brother-in-law, Randy Herman, he was kind of, I think, the president when it ended, him and my uncle. And I was saying one night, I said, hey, we should get everybody together. It was like right after COVID. We should do like a reunion. And we ended up having it at the Legion, where they always used to hold their meetings before they ended. And we ended up getting like about 75 to 80 guys. It was awesome. So we were kind of sitting around again, the middle of the summer, and my brother-in-law, and I told him, I said, hey, I'd like to do it again. And so we're going to do it again. We up the menu. I'm grilling steaks personally, so I mean, you need to come down. Doing a steak, twice baked potato. We're going to have dessert, watermelon, tomatoes. So the cost is only $12. American Legion next Wednesday night, and so far I do have 2 guest speakers. I'm not going to mention their name just because if they can't make it with class or practice, but we have 2 ex-Muscatine athletes, student athletes, and they're currently Division I athletes right now. So I'm super stoked that they're coming. So I hope we get a great turnout to listen to their experience and life as far as being an athlete and a student, and how much work it is. And so basically that's what we're doing, and all the proceeds will be raised. We'll give the money back to Legion, and to the Legion what's left, and then the rest of the other 2 guest speakers. And I may have one other one surprise that was really big. Hopefully he'll do it for me. He said he would, so we'll see.
Well, that's kind of a neat experience, and I like the fact that you already have this plan of where the proceeds are going to go. Like, you already said, I want to give back, I want to help these kids, I want to continue growing, and I think having a reunion is fun, especially after COVID.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs that get together.
Well, and that's kind of it, because a lot of these guys that are members, I mean, you're talking, a lot of them are between 60 and 80. I mean, like with my dad and his brothers, who you all know, and so there is some age there. So a lot of times, you know, there for a while during COVID, they didn't see each other, and that, like I said, that group kind of fell apart. I mean, they still see each other in the community, but there's some guys that showed up last year that's like, holy cow, we haven't seen them forever. So it was great. So hopefully we'll get the same turnout. It's going to be really nice, I'm hoping. So,
do people need to reserve, or can they show day of?
There is, Autumn. There is my wife did put a Facebook notice out there on Discover Muscatine.
Yep.
If they could,
I'll
reach out to that.
attach it to the link.
And actually, if they want to, I'm going to give them. Can I give you my brother-in-law's phone number?
It is in here.
Randy Herman.
Awesome. His contact information is on the event page on the Discover Muscatine
Perfect.
website.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
And if anybody sees that on their Facebook page, if they could share, that would be great. I'd appreciate that.
And we'll get that out. I know that that event page will be also posted on our Facebook page, and then they'll see it on here and have that link attached.
And I think Chris is gonna put it in the paper for us in the Discover. Hopefully it gets out Friday.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know anything about the paper. Don't ask
Well, that's
me.
fine. He told,
I have no idea.
Randy talked to Chris, so hopefully he's going to do that for
Oh,
us.
yes. Yep. It is on our event page on Discover Muscatine. It's out
Awesome.
on our Facebook page. And then, of course, people see this, so now they know who to get a hold of.
Perfect.
And the link will be attached in the comments section as well.
Perfect.
We'll get the word out.
All right. I appreciate that.
I love the fact that you said, hey, let's do this. I think this is a great thing. I think it's an awesome way to get people together and help out other athletes within our community. I think that's an awesome thing. I can't wait to see who these guest speakers are.
Yeah, maybe I'll let the cat out of the bag here in the next few days if I get more notice. But we need a big turnout for these two. So
perfect, more the merrier.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It was good to see you.
Good seeing you.
We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk about Shops with Hops and the food truck fight coming up.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we're here to serve.
When you buy a vehicle at a multi-brand dealership and it isn't locally owned, it can be difficult to get information that you need.
That's why all of our trained salespeople are focused on one thing, getting you the best deal possible on a new or used Toyota.
And when you pick your favorite, we will help you with financing and maintenance.
We love helping our neighbors.
Come to Toyota Muscatine today.
We've all been through a lot together. And along the way, you'll find out who really cares for you and who you can trust. Because there's a lot of stuff that happens in life. Like those days when the amazing happens. Or those days that are really, really hard. That's why you need someone like Unity Point Health. Because when it comes to your health, you gotta have someone you can trust. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Hi, I'm TJ Deere, General Manager here at Toyota Muscatine.
Hi, I'm Megan and I'm from Muscatine.
My name is Logan and I'm from Muscatine.
Here at Toyota Muscatine, we believe in investing in our community.
And that's why all our members are local to the Muscatine area.
It's why we give generously to charities based in our city.
Because we believe that giving back means paying it forward.
That's why an investment in us is an investment in our community.
Awesome events, one that's happening this weekend and one that's happening here in September. So I have Bobby to give us all the details. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Can you tell us just a little bit about what you do for yourself?
I actually have to go grocery shopping. I don't have time to sit here and talk about it.
That's fine. Okay, we're just gonna go grocery shopping. I need to have my list, so we're gonna just we're done.
So my name's Bobby Ray Bunch. I have a company called BRB Live. So
Okay.
BRB is just my initials. So I'm very creative, and we have a bunch of events that we do. But the two main ones I want to talk about is Shops with Hops this Saturday, August 27th, from 3 to 6 p.m. We have a handful of tickets available. I would say probably about 40 or 50 tickets are left. We cap the event at 300 tasting glasses. You can get your tickets at Contrary Brewing for $20 cash or shopswithhops.com if you want to pay the pesky online fees. But when you sign up, you get this goodie bag, and the first thing that you'll find is a 5-ounce tasting glass. Look at that.
That's awesome.
And Shops with Hops, thank you to Greater Muscatine Chamber. And then you get this sling, this koozie sling, so that you can be hands-free while you're sipping, sampling, and shopping your way through downtown Muscatine. So that's a lot of fun. And then we're going to give you a map, right? So you can see all the places that you're going to go. We have a lot of really great shops. So we have a dozen breweries setting up in a dozen different shops in downtown Muscatine.
Nice.
Like I said, it starts and ends at Contrary Brewing. At 6 o'clock, the event will end, and then we're going to do a raffle and a fundraiser for Getting Heroes Home.
Nice.
And they're a nonprofit based out of the Quad Cities, and what they do is they fly military members home for emergency situations, or if they can't afford to fly home. And last year we raised almost $4,000 for them.
Wow.
And so we're excited to continue to support them. So again, this Saturday, August 27th, 3 to 6 p.m., shopswithhops.com, or go have a beer at Contrary and get your tickets there.
Perfect. What are some of the businesses and breweries that they can experience while they're shopping and getting some hops?
I don't know why I'm excited about the Merrill Soap Company, but I am. So they're going to be there. 5 Cities Brewing from Bettendorf will be setting up there.
Okay.
Creations by Oz, Feather Your Nest, Mississippi Brew, Red and Lee. I mean, Urban Farmhouse, and then we have a whole plethora of breweries coming from all over the state of Iowa. A couple cider locations that you guys might be familiar with. Contrary, I don't know if you ever tried their beer. They're going to be setting up. Midwest Ale Works, Nerd Speak Brewery, Front Street, Hazelig from Newton, Iowa is going to be here. So a lot of great options. All of that stuff is listed at shopswithhops.com if people want to go check it out, or it's on our Facebook page and our Instagram as well.
Awesome. I have to ask, what makes you so excited? I mean, I love Merrill Soap. I have so many of them. What makes you so excited about Merrill Soap?
I haven't showered in weeks, so I'm just really excited to try that out.
Maybe they need to create a hop flavor soap for you.
Well, do you know that I believe that they just did create soap with Contrary's beer?
I did not know this.
I hope I'm getting that right, because I think I saw it on their Facebook or at the brewery yesterday. I hope I'm right about that, but they did create.
Can someone confirm this
Contrary
for
beer
us?
soap. So
this makes me curious now. Interesting.
it's like, officer, I swear I just showered. I wasn't at the brewery.
Please confirm this.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So 2 different places, shopwithhops.com, or just pay cash, Contrary.
Yeah.
And then what is happening at Contrary after 6 o'clock?
So we're gonna have, after the after party, that'll be over by about 7 o'clock. Depends how long-winded I get while I MC. My wife says I like to talk a lot, so that'll probably end around 7 o'clock, and then we have live music until 10 o'clock. And I just want to give a big thank you to the Merrill Hotel for they had a discounted room rate, which I wish I could share with you guys, but everyone already gobbled up the discounted room rate. So I don't know if they still have rooms available, but I mean, may as well make a night of it. Stick around Muscatine after you've shopped and hopped all day long.
Please don't drink and drive. As your nutrition coach, please don't drink and drive, and have water.
Well, don't do anything and drive. Just drive.
Just drive. Don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Just drive.
I get yelled at for doing my makeup while I'm driving.
I'm sure. My husband likes to play this Looney Tunes game while he drives.
While driving.
It drives me nuts, yes.
Yeah. I would put a stop to that.
I would, if you'd like to talk to him, please, by all means.
I would just threaten legal action if I were you.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
So then you've got Shop with Hops this weekend,
Yes.
and then September,
Yes.
we've got a food truck fight.
We do.
So let's start with the basics, date, time, and location.
So food truck fight is going to happen at Riverside Park, right on the river, Saturday, September 17th from noon until 8 p.m.
Okay.
Foodtruckfight.com, or we have Food Truck Fight on Facebook and Instagram as well. And we have 18 food trucks setting up. Do not ask me to name them all. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I do know that we have 2 Food Truck Fight champions coming to Muscatine Saturday, September 17th. The first one is a 2-time champion. Kelly Girls Woodfire Pizza from Clinton, Iowa.
Okay.
Is coming down here to Muscatine. And then the 2022 Bettendorf Food Truck Fight champion, you may have heard of them, Artie's on Wheels from Wilton, Iowa, is coming down. I know that they want another belt. They were very excited when they won. And by the way, you get to pick the winner. There's 18 food trucks. All of them will have a $3 sample item. And I don't mean like just little crumbs. Really nice sample items. And
get the full flavor.
Yeah, if you want to try all 18 trucks, 18 times 3 is like $40. I'm not good at math.
Don't ask me.
But it's not a bad time. But I mean, they're putting out these great samples. Artie's, so you get to choose a winner. You get to vote for your favorite truck. Artie's won by 19 votes. So unlike our American elections, your vote counts. Okay, you don't have to edit that out. Your vote counts. You only get one. 19 votes is what decided the winner.
Jess is losing it over there right now.
Yeah.
Beer soap is true. Nice.
We just clapped at the same time too.
Oh, wonderful. Good timing.
Now you have to buy me some produce.
There's 99-cent blueberries for today, so there you go.
You know, I've never been interviewed in a grocery store, but I have performed live music in a grocery store, and it's like my wife's favorite thing that's ever happened to me. I got booked to play like a grand opening of a grocery store outside of Peoria, Illinois, and I had just quit my job and went on full time to be a performer and all that, and so I was taking any gig I could get. And they're like, oh, you're going to play by this bar and people are going to be drinking. It's going to be really fun. No, I played like right here in front of the produce, and people were so confused walking around with shopping carts. Anyways.
It does create some eyes.
Yeah.
But they love it.
I know. I love it. So,
hey, real quick, what is the entry fee for this?
$4,000 will get you in. No, so kids 12 and under for free, adults $10 to get in. We've got 3 bands, we've got bounce houses, face painters, stilt walkers doing balloon animals. All that is free of charge once you're in. We've got beverage tent and all that. We've got a lot of great stuff lined up for you. We do have VIP ticket options at foodtruckfight.com. Those are $25, I think. I don't know much about my own event. Might be $20. We'll see. But lots of cool stuff comes with that. And then, you know, probably the best part of Food Truck Fight is Muscatine's own Emily Haskin comes and works the event, and you'll see her smiling face at the beer tent. And is this the store her parents worked at? I don't know.
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
Both her parents
Not a
work
clue.
for Hy-Vee.
Jess knows. See, Jess knows all the answers.
Is this the store, Jess? Yeah. Okay, so shout out to the Haskin family, and we're excited. I already checked the forecast. The weather's going to be beautiful. And also, it is an Iowa home game that day, and I want to get across to people, there may or may not be 2 84-inch screens showing a certain NCAA game completely unlicensed, and I don't have a lawyer to help me out with that. So,
what did I sign up for some days?
You asked me to come
I know
on
I did, and I
morning
love
show
the
at
fact.
Hy-Vee.
I know I love the fact that you're here. Well, and then you had
And
your
I
coffee
appreciate
too.
it. I did. I had coffee. I should have just stayed in Muscatine last night.
I think this is great. So, what are some of the beverages that will be provided? Do you know?
That's secret. You have to come to the event. No, we've got Coca-Cola products, and then Busch lattes, big, tall, 16-ounce Busch Lights. We're going to have a cider, some seltzer.
Nice.
And then lots of water. gotta hydrate, and yeah, it's a good time. Have you been to a food truck fight?
So I've been to food truck fights in Des Moines. I've never.
No, you haven't.
What?
No, we don't do one in Des Moines, and anything you saw in Des Moines
yours,
is
but
nothing
I'm just saying a food truck fight.
compared to
It probably isn't, because it was at the Des Moines Social Club and it was really crammed.
Yeah.
Have you ever been back in that area? It was like a back parking lot.
I'm legally not allowed in Des Moines. So.
Oh, well.
But I will say, you can't find a better spot than Riverside Park to have 18 food trucks set up, live music. I don't know, it's going to be a good time.
Well, yeah, it's from 12 to 8, and then you have Contrary right across the street too, which is even better.
Yes, you do, yeah.
So let's talk about, how is the winner determined? What is that process that happens then?
Yeah, so starting at noon, all the food trucks open, and then all the voting is done online. So there will be, every food truck has a voting sign, and you'll scan a QR code and get to pick your favorite food truck. And then so we tally all the votes at the end, and then we bring the top 3 on stage and present the winner with their very own championship belt. This one is specific to Muscatine, so Muscatine, Iowa right there. And it's bragging rights, you know. And the thing about these food trucks that a lot of people don't realize is the amount of work that goes into preparing to serve thousands and thousands of people for 8 hours straight. They work so hard to prep leading up to that. They barely get a break during the actual event.
Yeah.
And so it's my favorite part of the event is announcing the winner and just seeing how happy they are that all their hard work paid off.
I remember seeing a picture of when Artie's had won, and you see that excitement, and you can, I mean, even just looking at a picture, you can feel just that overall thrill.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So can people buy, so I know each one will have $3 samples, can they buy additional food as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So every food truck will have their normal menu, right? But we just want to make sure that since the whole point is to vote, right, you want to try multiple food trucks. And it may not make sense to eat a gigantic burger at one and then you're full, right? So it's
go through the 18 and then get your vote in, so that's done, and then enjoy the rest of the time.
Exactly. And we've got dessert trucks, and you know, if you can imagine the style of food, we've got it for you at Food Truck Fight.
I think that's great. I love the variety. So then we were talking about some of the different activities and entertainment there. So face painting with the musky palms will be there, which is awesome. Balloon animals with the stilt walkers. Oh my gosh, Toto Johnson, I think is his name.
Yeah, Toto Johnson. Yeah, he's a riot, and I don't know how he does it on stilts, but the kids go nuts for it. And again, bring your kids 12 and under, they get in for free. And I would just recommend maybe trying to get there somewhat early, because parking can get a little hectic when you have thousands of people coming to Riverside Park. But just come enjoy the day, you know. And we've got bounce houses and things like that for the kids too. And we really just want to give parents an excuse to like have a beer while their kids are running around and going crazy, and just relax a little bit, get some good food.
I saw you're going to have the ice cream truck bounce house. I had that at my son's birthday.
Did you? Okay.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, my wife found that, and I have never seen her more excited in my life, so including our wedding day.
I think I enjoyed it more than my 2-year-old did. It was actually really fun. It was really neat. So is the Merrill doing special rates for the food truck fight?
They are. So the Merrill is doing, I believe, a $99 rate for food truck fight, and we're very grateful for the Merrill doing that, because, I mean, I've stayed at the Merrill before, and I know it's not $99 when you stay there, but it's an amazing hotel if you've never stayed there. So we're excited and happy to have them on board as a sponsor, and very grateful for that rate. And then I would just say, you know, get your tickets, or if you don't want to do the VIP option, you just show up the day of. We'll have ATMs available, so $10 cash at the front gate.
Yep. So do you recommend even for the food trucks to have cash more so than?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, some of them will take card, but you just never know if somebody's card reader's working properly.
Especially that many transactions for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So have cash as a backup.
But we'll have multiple ATMs avavel as well. So.
And then also, what about volunteering? Do you need volunteers for this event?
Yeah, we would love volunteers. We've always been very fortunate to have just an incredible amount of volunteers and it really is a fun event to work, you know, and the way we like to do it is you only work half of the event, and then you get to enjoy the rest of the event. So if you sign up to volunteer, you can go to foodtruckfight.com, click on volunteer, find the Muscatine event, and so not only do you get to enjoy the event, but you can bring someone else with you, and we'll get them in for free as well. So if you wanted to volunteer and maybe your cousin didn't want to, you could be like, yeah, but you could be my +1, and so a little benefit there. We'll give you a shirt, and then you get some sporks and stuff, and it's a good time. So you could work the front gate, you could work the beverage tent, you could, if you want to monitor the bounce houses, I don't know if we've filled that one yet. So I yell too much. I'm not allowed to do that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be, I think, no, that's probably not the best one for me.
Okay.
Also, student volunteers,
Yeah.
if you sign up, you earn service hours through your school.
That is correct.
So you can do that on the website as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I believe there's a separate sign-up form for the students as well.
Yep, so if you go under volunteers, it's in like almost a bright blue for student volunteers, which I think is really great that you provide that and that they can get the service hours as well.
And a lot of that stuff is, we can't do it without them. They're the students that we've had volunteer in the past, I'm just amazed by how hard workers they are, and they show up on time, they do a great job, and then we usually have like leftover soda and Monster, and I'm always just like, hey, do you want a whole case of Monster? And they're like, what? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They will be live wired for that entire week.
Exactly, yeah.
No sleep, and the parents are going to be saying, what did you give
Yeah,
your child?
thanks a lot, BRB. We appreciate it.
I think these are two really fun events. I think something like this is just kind of nice, and it's refreshing and new for Muscatine. How many people did you have show up last year, do you know?
A little over 3,000 showed up last year, and I appreciate you saying that, because I feel the same way about Muscatine, and like just a huge thank you to the Chamber, a huge thank you to the City of Muscatine, and all the different departments that are just going above and beyond to help us out with this event. And we like to give back to Muscatine, so we, Food Truck Fight donates to keep Muscatine beautiful, to help get that amphitheater in at Riverside Park, because how cool is that going to be?
It is. I've loved seeing the designs for it. I think it's so unique, and just it's going to bring Almost Friday Fest, which is happening tonight.
Yes.
Remember, it's Watermelon Week, so just going to change it completely.
Yeah. So we're just very grateful for everyone in Muscatine, and appreciate everyone's support, and we love doing our events here, and you have a great town.
Yeah, and that belt looks awesome, by the way. That belt is so cool.
If you start your own food truck, you have an opportunity to win one of these. So
I love it. What else information or anything else that you'd like to share with us, Bobby?
I would just say any other questions you have, please go to foodtruckfight.com. We work very hard to try and answer as many frequently asked questions as possible. But if you have any questions, shoot us an email on our website, or shoot us a message on Facebook, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. But it's hard to not have a good time at Food Truck Fight or Shops with Hops. So
I mean, you get to eat, enjoy the community, have live entertainment, and this weekend you get to drink, you get to shop, you get to give back to small businesses.
Exactly.
I mean, what could be better than all of that?
I don't know.
Shopping and drinking and eating and enjoying.
Yeah, exactly.
Good combos.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, and you're very entertaining. You're just hilarious. I was not prepared for all of the laughter this morning. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
So remember, Almost Friday Fest is tonight, so 5 o'clock, Watermelon Week, and also it is the YMCA Duck Derby. So if you have not gotten your duck yet, get your ducks, get your feathery flocks. So go to YMCA, go under their events page and to Duck Derby, or you can get them at Almost Friday Fest tonight at 5 o'clock. And then also this Saturday at 5:30 is the Reaching Out Suicide Awareness. That's happening at Mississippi Brew. The proceeds go to NAMI, and then also there will be a $10 cover starting at 8:30 p.m. There's going to be music by Joey Pete, Eugene Levy. Remember, this is one of your last times you're going to be able to hear them for a while, and fueled by emo. So great music, great awareness for this. Also, the trivia night with MCSA is at Geneva. If you have not signed up yet, talk to MCSA with Nick Horn to see if you can get your team of 8 in there, if there's still some tables available. And then, of course, Shop with Hops is this weekend, so go to shopwithhops.com or to their Facebook page, and that is from 3 to 6 and starts at Contrary, ends at Contrary. You get to sip, you get to shop, and you get to enjoy music and your community here in Muscatine. Until then, stay happy and stay healthy. I will see you later, Muscatine.
When you buy a vehicle for Toyota Muscatine, keeping your vehicle safely on the road is our highest priority.
We offer scheduled maintenance and extended service hours for those unexpected repairs.
Our service department's mechanics are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality of care.
Feel free to ask any of our friendly staff if you have any questions.
Come on down to Toyota Muscatine